Proud of his creation, this software engineer decided to show the world the capabilities of his latest facial recognition application. Little did he know that presenting his product to an investor would turn into the scene of a nightmare he would never forget. Take a look at what his camera caught.
Dia akan muncul di bawahnya jadi happy, dan ketika saya marah, dia akan muncul di bawahnya angry, dan juga ketika saya sedih seperti ini, dia akan menunjukkan bahwasanya saya sedang sedih, sad.
Doors will always remain one of those paranormal grey areas, but that isn't what we're focusing on. The software picking up on a face at all is terrifying enough, but the fact it would be able to give an estimation of gender, age and expression is truly bone-chilling, when there was no one to be seen, not to mention the age ranging from 560 to 565. His software works off a pattern recognition. It matches the pre-established pattern of a human face and automatically recognizes other faces. So there is a chance the software glitched, or it recognized the pattern of a human face in something innocuous, like how our eyes play tricks. But matching all the coincidences together, from the door opening seemingly on its own, to the angry expression and the age, it's hard to blame him for believing he is now housemates with one angry old spirit. Found a creepy video you'd like us to feature? Send us a link on Facebook, Twitter or Instagram at GoosePimplesYT. Also, if you enjoy scary videos like this, subscribe and click the bell icon to get a notification every time we upload a new one. Number 9. Canine capabilities. It isn't a secret that the spiritually inclined believe animals can sense paranormal beings, and scary videos like the one you're about to watch make it a lot easier to feel that way. Reddit user BeamDub624 noticed their dog going mad at thin air, so he decided to start recording. That's when he captured something truly bizarre. Take a look. According to BeamDub, they will periodically feel someone in their house with them, and when this happens, the dog will refuse to go near the basement door. Sure, the lack of audio seems a little sus, since we are just trusting them that there were no noises in the background upsetting the dog. But regardless, we've got to admit if the stories behind this video are true, and the fact that the dog's reaction seems everything but normal, we can't stop but wondering, what can it see that we can't? Number 8. Fast food. On the list of places people would say first when they think of the word haunted, a Subway takeaway would probably be pretty damn low, but that might change after you see this creepy video.
Subway at Memorial Hospital, and there's been reports of ghost activity. Maybe we'll get lucky and capture a ghost. It's the ghost of a little girl. Oh my god, there she was.
What the hell was that? The video being taken in a desolate hospital cafeteria ups the creepy points. The figure looks human in shape when you slow down. You can even see its arms moving as it sprints past. However, with no real background to delve into other than the guys mentioning reports of paranormal activity, the trail goes cold. Nothing has been posted on this YouTube channel for over 10 years, and we also have no idea which hospital this is. So we can't even look into the claims that this Subway has multiple sightings of what the video claims is the ghost of a little girl. Has Subway started employing speedy ghost runners? Or was someone getting fancy with video editing? Let us know your thoughts. Number 7. Humongous. You usually take a look at the mountain landscape on a long drive to drink in the beauty of nature, but this guy only saw something looming on the mountain top.
What is it?
It's a person, dude. No, seriously, pull over, pull over. There's a person standing there.
No, it's not.
Dude, if you've seen what I've seen right now.
If you compare it to the size of the trees, the mountain, and the camera zoom, this figure must have been huge. Through the comments on this video, we were able to find the accounts that the clip initially came from, a guy called Andrew Dawson. When that video blew up, he took a few trips back to the same spot, and to his horror, the figure had moved. Could it have been an alien a UFO picked up? Was it some kind of military experiment? Well, maybe not. A few months after he posted all of these clips, he came out with a TikTok which explained everything, or did it? Before we dive deeper into what happened next, let's watch this one, but be sure to keep an eye on his body language.
Hey guys, I just want to give you an update. I'm not dead. I have not disappeared. I have just been busy with life. I couldn't get around to posting and updating you guys, so now I'm going to give you an official update of what's been going on. Sorry to disappoint you guys, but all of the videos that I posted were scripted. They're just fake. They were just strictly for entertainment. I'm sorry to disappoint you guys. I just needed to give you a quick update.
That's some pretty damning evidence that this video was faked, right? Well, scripting the videos is pretty straightforward, but how did he create the giants on the mountain? Usually, we would call this a case closed, but he posted a very strange video 10 days later.
You might not see me post ever again. My videos weren't fake.
The caption is even more interesting, saying, "Too much has happened and I can't be forced to be silent." Which makes this spookier, is that he did mention he was stopped by the CIA while attempting to record.
I just got stopped by like some CIA agent. He told me to turn around, said I'm trespassing. I said it's a public area, like a public park or whatever. Some local told me to take this path. I didn't get it on camera, but I'm going to go again tomorrow and be prepared to be filming right now because he stopped the vehicle. His truck was blocking it. Said some like environmental issue was going on. I don't know. He told me to go back and said I was trespassing. I don't get it. It was awkward, but I'm going back again tomorrow to see if he's not there. But if he is there, I will keep camera. I will film because the only angle I could get that I found today is the one I just posted earlier, and there wasn't even anything there. But I don't understand why the road's blocked off. I don't know.
Could Andrew have been forced to say the videos were faked by the CIA? He hasn't posted in over a year on his once busy account. Also, on another mountain, a family caught this. Not exactly the thing you want to see the most in the middle of your family hike. You could put it down to a trick of the eye, but what if it isn't? What if the powerful are really trying to hide the evidence while silencing whoever stumbles upon it? Food for thought. Number 6. Final showing. We found out about this place because Haunt Hunters sent a video of their investigation to our email, and the footage they caught seems to be very compelling. But what exactly was it that these guys walked into?
The historic Ritz Theater shut its cinematic doors after 80+ years in the summer of 2023, but in doing so has given paranormal investigators a chance to investigate this haunted location.
I like.
Oh wow. You're not gonna like it.
What did it say?
Satan.
The Ritz Theater was opened in Utah in 1939 and was eventually handed down to married couple Alan and Mickey Bradshaw, who would run it for nearly 60 years until it closed down in 2023. What was once the town's most popular and historic entertainment outlet began to lose money, eventually forcing its doors closed.
We begin in the main theater and have most of the theater covered with various cameras to try and see if we can capture the spirit that I just saw. We have 2 infrared cameras pointed at the backs of the theater, a camera next to Jason and I on one side at the front of the theater, and on the other side of the front of the theater we have Jamie and her friend Justin.
A building that holds as much history as this is bound to be home to some strange phenomena.
Mostly so I can go get some snacks, but also so we can see about the paranormal activity there as well. Before I can even get set up, Jason and Jamie are already experiencing paranormal activity.
So we're excited to be at the theater tonight. Is there someone that could help us with candy or popcorn or drinks? We got the paralantern, that's the round lantern-shaped object. It's got a purple light. Or keep touching that, keep turning that red.
Whoa, is this us? I mean, is that your phone?
Nope, I was testing it and it wasn't setting it off earlier.
Thank you, whoever's touching that K2.
We're gonna move this.
Now that, oh, it's gone down.
Act like you're ordering something.
Now it's back up to yellow.
According to Mickey, ghosts are living in the walls. The building has had its share of paranormal experiences, with owners Mickey and Alan Bradshaw, employees and guests reporting ghostly occurrences. A notable incident involving Alan Bradshaw and his daughter seeing an apparition of a couple in the auditorium, who disappeared when they looked again. The cinema is believed to house resident spirits, including 2 ushers in one of the auditoriums, thought to be former employees who loved their jobs so much they never left. Despite the owner's practical approach to their spectral visitors, these experiences contribute to the unique character of the 84-year-old cinema. Dr. Ghost Hunter's YouTube channel decided to do a paranormal investigation there, but while they didn't catch much in the way of solid physical footage, the same can't be said about Haunt Hunters. They set up 3 cameras throughout the theatre and believe they caught a shadow figure sliding down the right-hand wall. Take a look.
See, shadow on the walls look normal. Right there, right there, right there. Walking. Walks, keeps walking, and then disappears completely in Reed. So watch. Then you're gonna see our shadows kind of.
Definitely a different shadow than
Watch.
your guys'.
Another one. Manifests. Walks down. Watch.
Yeah, that's weird.
Watch. Goes. Sits down. No one's sitting.
Yeah, that is definitely different than your guys' shadow too. You can tell the difference.
Dude,
That's
there's
weird.
3 people in that room, and now Reed's walking out, and watch. He gets a cold chill. Watch where he stops. Right there. That is f***ing nuts, dude.
Because with your guys' shadow, you guys have multiple light sources, so you can tell.
It's extremely hard to spot, so we'll zoom in a little. They believe this shadow couldn't have been cast from any of the other rooms because you can see that all the cameras are in real time, and the position as well as the speed of the figure doesn't seem to match that of anyone else in that room either. But focus on the figure and use your peripheral vision. Replay it as many times as you need. Can you see anyone that could be casting that shadow? The guys on the channel claim that they all moved so their shadows wouldn't be cast in the same place. Could this really be proof of a shadow person caught on camera? What do you think? Let us know. But a big shout out to Haunt Hunters for sending this one over to our email. Number 5. Birdie C, Birdie Do. It's been a minute since we dipped our toes into Glitched in the Matrix videos, and it seems like this one is covered in feathers.
It's grub time! What the fool? Why are they all not moving? What? What is happening right now? Babies?
This isn't the first time small birds have been caught glitching. Take a look at this.
Chickies! Hi, babies! Oh, goodness. Where y'all going? Where are you going? You ready for some grubs? Let's go! It's grub time! What the fool? Why are they all not moving? What? What is happening right now? Babies? Guys!
What the hell is going on? It could be a defense mechanism, maybe. When a flock of smaller birds hear a noise they perceive as dangerous, they will all freeze. One chicken tender, pardon the pun, even points out that you can hear one chicken's noise to alert the others.
Where are you going?
But there is always a chance this wasn't survival instinct, and Earth's supercomputer made all the birds glitch. These ladies thought it was the latter. What about you? Number 4. The Curse. In 2015, there was an investigation conducted in a home clinic in Japan, consisting of 2 separate buildings. The property was owned by a man named Matsu, who lived with his daughter Sayoko and his live-in worker Hirato. All was well until 1990, when a tragedy led Matsu to close the clinic. Hirato and Sayoko became good friends, and she would often visit his room by going up this death trap of a staircase. One night, she missed a step on her way back to the house. She fell and lost her life. When Matsu started closing the clinic down, racked with what we can only assume with his inner turmoil, Hirato took his own life in his room. Matsu reached out to Mr. Murguru to conduct an investigation and revealed that Hirato was acting extremely strange before his death, with the landlord convinced there was some kind of curse carried by the spirit of his daughter. Muragu set up some cameras and slept in one of the second floor rooms in the clinic. Come 2:30 AM, all hell started breaking loose. Muragu thought that Matsu had come to check on him, but found nobody in the clinic. But one thing struck him as odd as he crept through the dark rooms. Matsu had stipulated before the investigation that under no circumstances was Muragu to enter the main house until the morning. When filming was finished, he walked over to the main house to go and share his findings, which was when he stumbled upon this. Maybe that's why he didn't want him anywhere near the house. Muragu hauled ass out of there, compiled the findings and emailed it to Matsu, who believed the activity was Sayoko searching for Hirato. After that, the pair lost contact until Muragu received the tragic news 3 months later that Matsu had died of a heart failure. According to the neighbors who found him, he was chanting some kind of spell the whole way to the hospital until he passed. Muragu tried to keep from thinking about the house, but he couldn't get the image of the strange thing he had stumbled upon out of his head. With no real connection to the house, 8 years went by before Muragu was informed that somebody had purchased the property. After some back and forth, they agreed to let him back inside to investigate further. Muragu returned to the property and found that the portraits had been moved around and placed in a different location. He checked the faces of each portrait, and the two at the bottom were undeniably Sayoko and Hirato. That night, he was awoken by some strange sounds. Footsteps trapezed up the staircase and something opened the door to Hirato's old room, which is precisely what happened 8 years ago. After this, something toppled over in the portrait room, so Muragu went to have a look and unveiled something shocking. If all those portraits of the deceased that Matsu knew, who put his portrait and doll there? Nobody lived in the house after Matsu died in 2015. It seems like he prepared it all himself, because there was mysterious text slotted into his frame that read, "I sacrifice myself for Tonson-sama." The guys behind this video couldn't find anything regarding Tonson-sama, and neither could we. After another look, Meguru realized that this might have been Matsu's way of attempting to unite Sayoko and Hirato in the afterlife. There is a culture of ghost marriages in Japan where dolls are used in rituals to represent the deceased. There are many ways for doors to be opened on their own, and even more ways for things to topple over that don't necessarily lead to the paranormal. But the ritual and the story behind it are so heartbreaking that it's hard to believe someone would fake it. To add insult to injury, a few months later, something even crazier happened. We can't say this accident is 100% related to the story. It could be a really unfortunate coincidence, but you've got to admit that it's strange. When this happened, Muragu was advised to seek advice from a psychic medium. The medium said possibly the scariest thing they could have said, that he should withdraw immediately because there was a kind of curse in the building. Murugu went back only once after he spoke with the medium to do one thing. Do you think this was just a tall tale of love and loss? Or are there real souls still drifting somberly through the clinic? Number 3. Slumber Party. Being alone in your room as a kid is usually either me time or a time out. For this kid though, it was a paranormal punch in the face. You know a kid is super spooked when they leave their phone behind. We can't see anything that would move the bed, so could this be a disgruntled ghost, or perhaps a possessed bed frame? But why did the kid put a stuffed toy down the side of the bed? And why have such a delayed reaction? Could it have been a signal for someone to move the bed so they could get the perfect shot? What do you think? Let us know. Number 2. Going down. This one isn't paranormal, but it is terrifying nonetheless. Take a look as this dude gets on what could have been his last escalator ever. That's one way to go down a floor. According to the tabloids, he was stuck under there for an hour before firefighters were able to pull him out and get him to hospital. He was fine, don't worry, and managed to get a big payout when he sued them all. Regardless, this is way scarier than any ghost video though, isn't it? Number 1. Windows to the Soul. During a late night train station patrol, one of the guards took a quick video. They thought nothing of it at the time, but when they watched the footage back, their blood ran cold. If you missed it, don't worry, it's pretty hard to spot. So let's slow it down and zoom in. What is that? Considering the description says it was 3:34 AM, the train wouldn't have been active and the doors would have been locked. There is always a chance they shoved a mannequin in the window or something, but they wouldn't even have access to the inside of the train at stupid o'clock. So, what do you think? A practical joke or a truly haunted train? Let us know. Hey, here's a playlist full of creepy stuff caught on camera for you to enjoy. Don't forget to bump the like button, subscribe and click the bell icon to avoid missing our weekly Spookfest. Thanks for watching. Stay in the dark.